going on. These guys ain't doing too well. Run it down, Seth.
We got some top injuries. Mike Evans is going to be out likely until week 12, but on ESPN, they said he's going to be out until week 13. He hurt his hamstring. Also, his teammate, Chris Godwin, is out for the season with a dislocated ankle. He's not going to be able to come back until next year.
Sad.
Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles. Now, prior to this, Deshaun Watson was not playing good, but
trash.
It just sickens me that the fans were cheering that he hurt, that he got hurt. Now
they're booing the man. They're not booing the player.
Nah, man, they were cheering. And look, I understand Deshaun Watson was not playing good, and not to mention Deshaun Watson got caught up in his stuff back in 2020. But Cleveland Browns, you already knew the story behind him. And you were all welcoming him with open arms.
They didn't care.
And then when he got hurt, y'all didn't care. And it just pretty much shows you that you don't care about him as a person. You just care about him just entertaining y'all. And it's very disgusting.
Sickening.
And then last but not least, Brandon Aiyuk tore his ACL and MCL. And it's just very unfortunate because Brandon Aiyuk just signed a monster contract, especially after him holding out, and he finally got the money he wanted. And I mean,
he was smart because look what happened. He got injured.
Got his money.
He was acting like a Cleveland Browns fan.
If he was playing and got injured, he would have got nothing.
That is true, but this is going to be another example of why teams are going to be very cautious of paying, receivers, especially players, when they hold out. But it sucks. It's unfortunate. And then some other guys I left out. Puka Nacua should be coming back in 21 days. Jaden Daniels is out for at least a week or 2 weeks with a bruised rib. So those are some other injuries that weren't reported. Oh, yeah, and also Tua is expected to come back this Sunday as well.
Can't wait till Tua come back.
Tua
gonna launch that thing.
Oh, yeah, Jesse's
Miami Dolphins are winning.
Your third team.
Of course, the whole team. I mean, but like my co-host just said, the Mike Evans situation is just horrible. It's a horrible situation after he caught his 100 catch. I mean, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers aren't looking good,
and he's on my fantasy too.
He's on his fantasy. They lost both their starting wide receivers. So I mean, we don't really know what they're gonna do with that whole situation. And then with the whole Brandon Aiyuk situation, like they lost him, and also Deebo Samuels is also out with pneumonia, so we don't know when he's gonna be coming back. So a lot of people are speculating that they should get
and McCaffrey
Hopkins off of the Tennessee Titans just because of the relationship of John Lynch and the Tennessee Titans, because they're real close. And and if you pick him up, you're gonna pick him up as a restricted free agent. So
John Lynch used to work with Tennessee.
They're close friends.
Oh, close friends.
Buddies.
They're buddies. They're real close friends, and
I just don't like that move, man.
I mean, Brandon, what's his name?
Hopkins is only one. Kirk, man.
He's only 1 year. What would you give up? What would you give up for Christian Kirk? Because you can give up a
third round.
You can give up a
fourth round.
You can give a fifth, sixth round,
fourth or fifth round.
And what you can give up for Hopkins? A fifth,
sixth.
Have to
give up. Nah.
He's 32 years old. He's gone to the last 6 years. He ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's going to be a conflict of interest because
they'll give him and he's your friend.
I know, but I just feel like it's going to be a conflict of interest because Deebo is supposed to be wants to be the number one guy. And Hopkins, I feel like if he starts eating, he's going to start thinking that he wants to be the number one. And it's just, I mean, it's like, but long term, okay, if he ends up balling out, it's just going to create problems when Aiyuk comes back.
He leaves. He's only there for a year. You get him for a rental. You're not there for the whole time. Then he's gonna go test that free agency and go do what he got to go do.
Yeah, but I just feel like if he balls out, the 49ers are gonna re-sign him. That's just usually how it goes.
He
would be better. He would be a better fit with like the Chiefs.
I mean, you could, because at the same time,
the Chiefs need him more.
The 49ers don't have. It's a race. It's a race. Who's gonna get him first? The Chiefs or the 49ers?
It'd be funny if he went to the Browns.
The 49ers, he would never go to the Browns. Because the 49ers also lost their running back, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's been gone for the whole season. Then with the Deshaun Watson, like you said, I mean, yeah, it is horrible. He got this injury. He just came off the shoulder injury. He's out for the whole thing.
Also, there's speculation that Cooper Kupp. You heard about that?
May get traded also. But I don't. It's questionable if he's going to play. But
if
I
he
mean,
went to the Steelers, Gavin.
We in this.
But like you said, I mean, the Deshaun Watson thing with the Browns is just sad because, like you said,
It
they
is.
knew it.
It is.
He had the problem. He only played 19 games with the Browns. He's 9-10 as a Brown starter. So I mean, he's had the shoulder injury, took him out for the whole season. He has this leg injury. That may even linger on to the next season.
But even last year, dude, like he would like.
He
He had the
sucked.
shoulder
Like
injury
about
week
the
10.
shoulder injury, like remember the situation, like he had a
To
little
be honest,
sore
I don't
shoulder.
understand.
And he was out for the whole season for that. It happened like week 10, 11. He got out.
I don't
Nah,
understand.
it was before that.
It was like what, 8.
Nah, it
was
was
like-
like
it was week 10.
week 4 or 5 last year.
I want to say.
I promise.
I don't understand
Because
why
Brady-
he got a big
because Brady-
contract to
because-
begin with. I don't think he was impressive in Houston to even deserve a big
I
contract.
mean,
Oh,
he,
you're asleep,
he was
Gavin.
really
You're
impressive in
asleep.
Houston. What
You're
you talking
asleep.
about? He was
They
like
never
Him and
did
Hopkins,
anything.
He was like
bro,
the
they
one
went to the playoffs.
They went to the playoffs, and he was like one of the leading quarterbacks.
no,
It's
they're
an
trash.
like
Gavin, you're asleep. I'm sorry.
it's like an individual thing.
Him and Hopkins were eating together.
And then they broke him up. I mean, then
Bro,
they got the whole
he,
CJ
yeah,
situation.
he had at least 2-3 years straight back-to-back playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was like the Cowboys where they lose in the first round.
Yeah, he injured his throwing shoulder in week 10 last year. So yeah, he ain't go that. So he was like, he went all the way to week 10.
He's injury prone.
before that-
and with,
okay, I
with
hear
this
you.
now is a career altering injury. Most people that tear Achilles never come back completely the same.
You see
I mean,
Aaron
Kirk
Rodgers,
Cousins-
Kirk Cousins. all
Kirk
these-
Cousins came back good. Aaron Rodgers is washed.
No, Aaron
Now
Rodgers.
Rodgers is washed.
now he's washed, but
Been
he's
washed.
old. But before that, he was. It's a lot. It's
Stay
a
washed.
But he didn't tear his Achilles until last year, though.
True. I mean, it's
Kobe was never the same.
true that. But y'all comment.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Kobe was still hooping.
Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about these injuries. Will these injuries slow any teams down? You see what it did to the 49ers.
Definitely gonna
Let's
screw
see.
It's definitely gonna hurt the 49ers.
Let's